Well, hello guys, welcome back. This is the part 2 of my video on Python. In this particular video, we will be discussing on this particular topic that whether Python is a purely object-oriented programming or not. So if I open my notepad or that is Word, it says that we get the yeah no, because it supports primitive data type. As in the earlier video, I have already shared that it supports integer, float, boolean. Those are primitive data types. For that one reason, Python is not purely object oriented. There is another one. In pure object oriented programming languages, every operation is performed by sending messages to object. However, Python supports procedural programming where you can write functions that are not bound to any object. So what does it mean? So suppose we have a function that takes in two values. We are having two functions. We are having a function, say def. So in Python we declare a function with the keyword def, and we'll be saying that that function particular name will be operations maybe, and it takes in two value, a comma b, and return a plus b. Fine. Okay, so let me change the operation b. Fine, let me press enter. Now we can assign a value to a variable like variable, and we can simply say that it's operation, and we are giving in value like 22 and 44. So print variable. Now if I print this particular program, if I mean print this particular program, this particular thing, it says that 66. So see, operation is a in traditional way what we do is that we make a object of a class, and then with the help of that object we call that function of that particular class to perform operations in that way. We pass the message in that way. But in Python we can designate a particular function to a variable or to some data type. So that is a variable type of data type. For this reason, Python is not a purely object programming language. Now let me press Ctrl A and let me copy a whole of the code and press Ctrl Z a few times. So what I will be doing is that I will be moving into that particular Word file, and I will be pasting in. This was the earlier. This was the earlier one, so I will be modifying my earlier code. So I will be saying that uh, here somewhere in here uh, video 1 reference, and under video 1 reference I will be posting something, and this is video 2 reference, video 2 reference. So the working code for the video 2 reference is something like this. So I will be selecting all of this section and will control B, control U, underline, and maybe I'll be giving some background color to this particular thing. So let me select this color. Yeah, fine. And for the video reference one, I'll be doing is that control B and control U, and then I'll be copying in the code from my Chrome browser and pasting in it in here. So this is the control C, alt tab, and let me paste it in here, control V. So let me select this portion and give it a color. Yeah, fine. So type A. So what are the data types? So the data types are, let me click in here, data types. Data types are boolean, and then we have the float, and then we have the int, and then we have the str for strings. These are the data types which are available for Python. So before ending this second video, let me summarize what I have just did. I said that Java is not a purely object-oriented programming languages, as it supports some primitive data types. That is one criteria. The second one is that that the functions can be referenced to a variable. For this reason, in traditional way, we cannot reference. We call a function by object. We call a function by means of a object, pass the message on by means of a object. But in Java we can call assign a function to a variable. For this reason, Java is not a purely object oriented programming language. So this was the part 2 of my Python guide to you guys. Next we will be looking into the list and tuple. what are these list and tuple and what are their differences and some method. Here I have already listed down some inbuilt method of list and tuple. We'll be discussing on those, the built-in function of of these particular two data types. So that's all for this video. Thanks for watching till the end of the video, and happy coding guys. See you next for the next video. Thank you.